Now here at ELIMU, we are still traversing through the world of art, taking a look at the artists within the creatives economy. Earlier on, we talked to a student artist who has so much ambitions and expectations from the market. Now we are talking to a practitioner, an expert who is already in the market and living from art, just to see if the perspective of the students is the same as what is in the market. He will be telling us about his journey, his challenges, how he conquered the challenges, and what he has learned that has enabled him to remain relevant within this very competitive and elusive market. For all the artists, stay tuned. You want to know what is out there for the artists.
But one day, even in our own country, marijuana might become legal. So you will find more and more people medicating freely with marijuana without the risk of being harassed by policemen. Yeah.
You don't know how to price your art pieces. You don't know where to get your color to sell your art. You know which kind of clients you want to deal with. You don't know how to work.
Be they modern paintings as Firepoint by Kashina Anastasia or Baobab by Vika Movie, man's love for painting can be said to be as old as the history of man itself. The term cave painting involves any parietal art which involves the application of color pigments on the walls, floors or ceilings of ancient rock shelters. Cave painting can be in two forms, which is the monochrome cave painting, which is a picture made with only one color, usually it's black. The second form is the polychrome cave painting, which consists of two or more colors, as exemplified by the glorious multicolored images of bison on the ceiling at Altamira. Cave painting is usually studied by scientists to detect how the early men planned activities such as hunting. From cave painting to the interior decoration paintings, which have always been useful to man, the decoration is art and science of enhancing the interiors, sometimes including the exterior of a space or building, to achieve a healthier and more aesthetically pleasing environment for the end user. The discovery of hundreds of paintings in Europe, Africa and Australia shows clearly that the love for painting isn't a recent creation. Man has used paintings for many reasons, such as decoration or even to express one's sensuality, as in the case of nude paintings. However, the overall purpose of art paintings has been to convey a message. All that aside, the question is, we've had painting in most of our spaces around us, from the living room to the bedroom and in some of the restrooms. And when you step out of your house, paintings too are there. They're in the offices, boardrooms, in restaurants, and yes, in some other specific working spaces. As the paintings have proved to be all around us, the question we are asking is, what is the purpose of paintings? Why buy paintings anyway? The answers to this question attest to the significance of paintings in our modern society. Whether it is for home decor or an investment, paintings do prove to deliver desired results. As a sure investment, the value of a painting does appreciate as the reputation of the artist grows. This will attract more money as time goes, a perfect investment, one may say. Another good thing with this investment is that it doesn't require regular replacement or maintenance. On the other hand, a home decor painting can generate wonderful feelings of joy, happiness, remembrance, nostalgia, and calm whenever you look at it on your wall. To crown it all, these home decorations don't go out of fashion. They continue generations after generations as they enrich the lives of the experts. All in all, did you know there are various kinds of paintings? There are many modern paintings which are popular because of their thought-provoking nature. In fact, many people value them because they can spark a conversation with a house guest or office clients. They can open one's mind to a new perspective of the world, while others stir the emotions and some simply set a tone for a room. Not only can these paintings be appreciated for their beauty, some are also sound investments that may offer great resale value. The most common types of painting styles include abstract art. It is an art style that breaks away from drawing art as it is represented in real life. Abstract art is about exploring form and color. One could even venture to say that it is an artist drawing and how they feel. This painting style isn't about making perfect copies of real life, but it is used when giving the impression of real life without all the little details. In fact, depending on the artist, abstract art is usually about the process itself. Surrealism. Surrealism is a modern painting style that contrasts various images together to give a startling effect. The images are often illogical and have a dreamlike quality about them, as they are actually a cultural movement that was expressed through art, literature, and even politics. Surrealist painting style emphasizes on the subconsciousness. Among the popular surrealist painters are Salvador Dali, Max Ernst, and Joan Miro. Conceptual art is a modern art style which is probably the most radical and the most controversial plane in modern and contemporary art. Some artists, experts, and art historians even dismiss it as art. The conceptual art is based on the notion that the essence of art is an idea or a concept and may exist distinct from and in the absence of an object as its representation. Many examples of conceptual art question the notion of art itself. Some conceptual artists believe that art is created by the viewer, not by the artist or the artwork itself. Since ideas and concepts are the main features of art, aesthetics and material concerns have a secondary role in a conceptual art. Conceptual artists recognize that all art is essentially conceptual. Pop art is a modern art movement which uses the imagery, styles, and themes of advertising, mass media, and popular culture. Pop art revolves around ordinary subjects like comic books, advertising, celebrities, and other objects found in everyday life. It was a return to realism and representation in art. Pop art paintings don't show evidence of the application of paint. They don't have hidden symbolism, though the choice of object depicted may have some intended symbolism, and they don't use the traditional techniques of perspective to create an illusion of reality and location in the painting. Some of the prominent artists in this field include Jasper Jones, Andy Warhol, Tom Wesselman, and Wayne Thobard, among others. Photorealism is another style. From the name itself, a photorealism painting is a painting that may resemble a real photograph. This is done by taking a picture of the subject and then painting it. Photorealism is an art movement influenced by pop art, and it ran counter as a reaction to abstract expressionism. Unlike abstract art or conceptual art, photorealist paintings has to be done by an artist who possesses advanced technical ability to capture the realism of the photograph on a canvas. Famous photorealist painters include Glenn Ray Tutor, Robert Bettel, Tom Blackwell, Don Eddy, and Cindy Wright, among others. Then we have Impressionism as another style. Impressionism is one of the earliest modern painting styles that originated in Paris, France. It is characterized by thin brush strokes and an emphasis on the depiction of light. Impressionist artists often painted outdoors to capture the sunlight and color of their subjects. Impressionist paintings were considered radical because they did not paint according to the rules. Famous Impressionist painters include Claude Monet, Pierre-Auguste Renoir, Camille Pissarro, and Armand, among others. The last style here is Fauvism. The use of color and form in works such as Gauguin's became the inspiration for Fauvism, which lasted from 1903 to 1908. It was started by French painters Henri Matisse and André Derain. Maurice Vlaminich, Albert Marquet, and Henry Manguin also later joined the movement. The characteristics of Fauvism include a radical use of unnatural colors that separated color from its usual representational and realistic role, giving new emotional meaning to the colors. Creating a strong, unified work that appears flat on the canvas. Showing the individual expressions and emotions of the painter instead of creating paintings based on theories of what paintings should look like with objects represented as they appear in nature. Bold brush strokes using paint straight from the tube instead of preparing and mixing it. In our Kenyan education system, painting, which is a form of art, is no longer offered in the primary school level, and depending on the secondary school level, it is optional. But at the Kenyatta University, one of the finest institutions in Kenya, it still is and has been celebrated for embracing and giving knowledge as a way to equip the creative minds for the ever-growing creatives economy in Kenya. Tonight on ELIMU Nguvu, as we ponder on the ironical questions why paintings, yet we have more than one in our households and around us. Tonight, as we wind up our journey in the world of creative arts, we will have a sitting with the artists who have been taking different pathways as they embrace their art and they take it to a whole new level, making it a source of their income. Let the show kick off. This is ELIMU Nguvu, where information is liberating and education is a premise of all progress. And before we go any further, take a look at the highlights.
But one day, even in our own country, marijuana might become legal. So you will find more and more people medicating freely with marijuana without the risk of being harassed by policemen. Yeah.
You don't know how to price your art pieces. You don't know where to get your color to sell your art. Which kind of clients you want to deal with. You don't know how to work.